New Mexico stands out as refreshingly different, a spirited blend of arts, history, and lifeways found in few other places. This week, I am exploring the Jemez historic site in our Culture Pass Challenge. Take a look.
All of this in here is the Spanish convento, which served the 1621 church of San Jose de los Jemez. Now this is one of 7 villages the Jemez occupied when the priest built this mission here. We say the Jemez people left this site in 1680 during the Pueblo Revolt, but when the archaeologists came to first start doing work at Gisela in the early 1920s, there was actually a Jemez family living in the ruins. And they were living right in those rooms right there. They were roofed. They were actually still housing livestock in these back buildings here. So in a way, Jemez, even though the Jemez were forced to settle at Wauwatoa and not live in this area anymore, the reality is when Anglos came to record it in the early 20th century, there were still Jemez people living here.
Wow. All right, so we're here inside the church at the Jemez historic site, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
So tell us a little bit about this location and the people that inhabited this area.
Okay, so Gisela, which is the Jemez name for our site, was an ancestral Jemez village which dated about 1300 to 1700 AD. This church was built in 1621 by a Franciscan priest known as Zarate Salmeron. He built it as a part of a Franciscan missionary movement to convert the Jemez people to Christianity.
Okay.
And this church was probably occupied until the Pueblo Revolt of 1680.
Until 1680, okay. Now this is a huge area that we're talking about. I mean, this church, of course, is a beautiful centerpiece, but this historic site, it covers acres, is that right?
Correct. It in fact extends all the way down to the Jemez River.
Okay.
It was occupied probably from about 1300 on till about 1680 or 1700. The Jemez people would have lived here prior to the Spanish coming and after the Spanish left in 1680.
Now, one thing that I think is great about this site, you know, unlike a lot of historic sites, you go out and you're removed from it, you can only look at it from a distance. People can come out and they can walk into the church. I mean, they can really experience this history firsthand, walking through the church, seeing the grounds themselves, right?
We take great pride in the fact that we have stabilized much of this monument so that it's safe to the visitor. While we ask that you don't climb on the ruins, we encourage people to explore it as much as they can and bring their pets, bring their kids. We have a great junior ranger program here. Kids are always free. New Mexico residents are always free on Sunday, and New Mexico elders are free on Wednesday.
Really?
So.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, folks, we can't capture in video the historic site here, so I highly encourage you to come out and check it out for yourself firsthand. And it really is humbling in so many ways to realize how insignificant to history we are when you see the magnificence of this architecture and the history behind this place.
Well, excellent. Thank you for coming.
It really is a fantastic way to get the whole family out, folks. And if you want to join me for the Culture Pass Challenge to explore where history happened, head over to casa.com and click on the Style blog so you can learn how to take part and get one of these.